What's going on, y'all? Sean Miller, for those who don't know me. I received this letter from one of my fellow felons who's in the feds right now. I'm not going to disclose his name, at least right now, due to the content in this letter and fear of retaliation. But it's a 3-page letter. I'm going to read it out to the public. And hopefully y'all can please like and share this video so this could go viral. This is basically a forgotten society. Prisoners are basically a forgotten society. Slavery and discrimination is happening right under United States noses, and is not really being addressed fully. We talk about prison reform, but a lot of stuff that's going on in prisons is not really being addressed right now. So, and they do have rights as well for those who think they don't, because you're in prison. But let me get into this. Inhumane treatment complaints at federal prison. Prisoner advocates are calling for an investigation into inhumane and unconstitutional treatment claims at Federal Penitentiary Hazleton, USP Hazleton in West Virginia. A number of prisoners in the Special Housing Unit, SHU, have reportedly been put in hand and leg restraints, stripped of their clothes, and then assaulted by a mob of prison guards. Prisoner advocates say the reports of abuse and other violations hardly make it out of the prison because the guards reportedly destroy their mail and cover up their misconducts by falsely alleging the guards were the ones assaulted in reports, though falsifying a federal report is a crime. The police brutality we see happening around the city streets of the nation happens more so inside prison, but there's no civilian cell phones in prison, to catch them in the act. So new independent and transparent checks and balances need to be put in place in the federal prison system, end quotes. Attorney Brett Grote said. Shout out to Brett Grote. I know who he is. He's an attorney in Pennsylvania. He deals with human rights and prison abuses and stuff like that. He's actually a friend of my Facebook. But shout out to him. Good to see this quote in here from somebody. USP Hazleton Warden Brian Antonelli and his subordinates have come under scrutiny for claims of the use of excessive force, denying prisoners in the SHU standard toilet tissue, an opportunity for yard exercise, laundry, clothing exchange, an opportunity to shave 3 times per week, regular access to the law library, and provided a flexible pen to handle their legal affairs in violation of federal regulation 28 CFR section 54131. Antonelli reported also authorized the removal of plastic spoons that are regularly provided with meal trays in federal prison nationwide. Instead, SHU prisoners are only provided a degrading penis-shaped, paper-thin scooper, which can be viewed on escosecurityutensils.com. This is spoons they are given now. This is just sent in the mail. This is the spoons that they're given to eat with. A paper thin scooper, which can be viewed.com. Because the paper scooper reportedly are not sturdy enough to scoop meals, prisoners are reportedly forced to eat with their fingers. The scoopers are not authorized under Federal Regulation 28 CFR Section 54131 that governs federal prison shoe nationwide. Nor is there any authorization of their use by United States Attorney General William Barr's last appointed Bureau of Prisons Director Michael Cart Vital. Antonelli arrived as warden at USP Hazleton not long after convicted Boston crime boss Whitey Burglar and two others prisoners were murdered there. Shoe prisoners are reportedly denied their paid newspaper subscription, book and magazine orders, and religion books, which are all authorized under federal regulation. Many men are being returned to their communities bitter from the mistreatment at Hazleton because there's an overuse of lockdowns and significant psychological anguish from inhumane and unconstitutional treatment from federal officials that are not supposed to be torturing you but rehabilitating you. End quotes. Former prison Frank Solanas said. Prison advocates say they are pleased that an entire prison guard shift was reportedly moved from the SHU, but contend a lot more needs to be done. That inflicting excessive force once a person is placed in restraints are unconstitutional, as are depriving individuals toilet tissue, adequate food services, because they are basic human needs covered under the Eighth Amendment of the United States Constitution. And I've been working with brothers in the feds and in other state prisons for a while. I got this book. This is like my Bible here. You see, it's kind of messed up. It's got all types of stuff in it. And it's the Prisoner's Self-Help Litigation Manual. And in it, it discusses the civil rights that are granted to prisoners. And then when they are violated, the needs, like they talk about dietary needs, they talk about religious literature, hair and beards. And many people would say those are substantive rights, but there's a lot of case law in here. I'm going to get into it right now. But a lot of people would say that, they don't deserve to be treated like human beings, and not just take in consideration the wrongful convictions. In the recent past 2-3 years, been over 3,000, if not even more than that, been released from prison wrongly convicted after doing 20, 30 years. And then let's not mention those that's out here, that been out here for 10, 15 years, doing good like myself, and have been victims of collateral consequences, being denied jobs, being denied housing. This is a fact. I've been denied. I have emails and everything, paperwork that I've been denied a notary license out here. So people don't understand that this is a form of discrimination. So with that being said, I really hope people like and share this video. Brett Grote, if you're listening, please, there's an investigation that's supposed to be going on. What you could do as a viewer, if you're interested in, getting this word out, you could actually contact the USP Hazleton prison and talk to Antonelli, the warden Antonelli, and make the complaints and talk to the necessary people to get this going. I'm a paralegal for the lawyers out there. I'm willing to put the work in. I know what needs to be filed, stuff like that. If you're going to try to file a lawsuit, get in touch with me. We could work together. But like and share this video. If this was, your loved one, it could be innocent in there eating like this and being treated like that. So hope to see this circulating, and I'm gonna give you an update as I get the news. Okay.